I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist, and this is Equal Entertainment. Kesha and producer Dr. Luke have settled their lawsuit. She filed a lawsuit in 2014 accusing him of drugging, sexual assaulting, and emotionally abusing her. The case led to the hashtag Free Kesha movement across social media. Both parties released a joint statement on Instagram, and Kesha is wishing peace to all parties, while Lucas Gottwald, aka Dr. Luke, is denying any wrongdoing. Kesha released 3 albums during the legal battle under Gottwald's record label, including her latest album titled Gag Order. Grammy winner Kim Petras is taking her talents on the road for a 34-date world tour. It's called the Feed the Beast World Tour. Petras will kick things off in Austin, Texas this September. She'll continue across North America, then over to Europe. It's coinciding with her album release of the same name and hit songs like Alone and Unholy. Netflix is celebrating Pride with a Clips and Conversation event for the new queer comedy series Glamorous. The lead actor, Miss Benny, attended along with other cast members and guest stars. Glamorous follows the story of Marco Meja, a young gender nonconforming queer man who finds a job working for makeup mogul Madeline Addison. Miss Benny emphasized the importance of authentic LGBTQ+ experiences in the series and the celebration of queer joy. Mission Impossible has its next objective: hit the red carpet. The stars gathered in London for the UK premiere of Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, and they're promising bigger action and crazier moments.
That car is the car that I drove. That is the car that we drove with Haley Atwell in there.
We have this yellow car behind us, which we nicknamed Trixie because she had a mind of her own.
We were doing donuts and the tires were on fire, smoking. Not on fire, they were smoking.
And so to spend 5 months learning how to drift with Trixie whilst both Tom and I were handcuffed to each other meant that by the time we got out to Rome, we had a good chance that we weren't going to harm the city. The streets, the fountains, the stairs, other people.
This is going to be tough to top. It's the biggest action movie of all time. It really is. And I'm so thrilled to be a part. I'm excited for the fans. They have no idea what they're in for. I mean, this stunt alone is going to blow their minds. You see this Fiat right behind me?
From genre to tone, to the characters' arcs, to the visual spectacle of it. It's a film that we haven't seen anything of this nature ever before. It pushes the envelope technologically. Everything we're doing in this movie is all for the sake of delighting the audience, and I think it will delight, it will excite. You'll wake up the next morning with an emotional hangover from it. Make sure you sleep well and you're hydrated.
They're so much fun. It's an absolute thrill ride. As an actor, you never know what to expect because it's Mission Impossible. Anything can happen, and it usually does.
If you like Mission Impossible, it's another Mission Impossible movie and you will enjoy it. We will not disappoint. It is bigger, it is grander, it's more explosive. It's Tom Cruise on a motorbike off a cliff and 4 fantastic women and more.
I know there's other ways to see it, but this film was really made from top to bottom, from every single location, from the characters, from the scale of the film, the mix that we have, the music in the film. It is an immersive experience for an audience.
Jennifer Lawrence's newest movie, No Hard Feelings, is out now, and she says her co-star, Andrew Barth Feldman, was the perfect improv partner on set. I wonder, would you each talk a little bit about working with one another? Because, Andrew, you hold your own with this Oscar winner, and I wonder, Jennifer, would you talk a little bit about what that was like to work with this incredible young actor?
I mean, Andrew was, from the moment we had his chemistry read, the door shut, he left, and we all were like, whoa. His talent is immense, and his comedic timing, he did more improv than I did. There was nothing that Gene could throw at him that he could not just take off with. It was amazing. And also, I got a new, it feels almost small to call him a friend, a very important person in my life. We hit it off right away on day one and became extremely close, and we're still close, and I love him very much.
Yeah, I mean, this was obviously so surreal for me from the beginning to get to work with somebody who I've admired so much. But I think that, thank you for saying that I hold my own, but that's only because Jen created the space for me to be so myself and so present with her that obviously could not happen had we not had the connection that we had, and had she not been as generous as she is.
I take full credit.
And you should.
I love that. Well, and then I just wonder, I mean, it's pretty incredible that your parents are Matthew Broderick and Laura Benanti.
Yes.
Oh, it's Pride Month, so I have to say that's also a little campy, which I love.
Totally.
Would you talk a little bit about having those incredible artists for parents in the film?
Oh my God. I mean, I was cast before the parents were, so there was this real question about like who it's going to be. And never in a million years would I have thought that it would be like this sweet Broadway family. Like it's so cool that my dad is like literally Simba, you know. That's amazing. It was amazing. They were so much fun. Laura actually hosted the Jimmy Awards the year that I won it in 2018. So like we sort of knew each other from since I was in high school. It was all very full circle. I'm such huge fans of them both. So to get to play with them and also have to set aside my admiration and respect for them and treat them as my annoying, overbearing parents was a fun challenge.
The Prime Video series With Love does an excellent job of telling authentic queer stories. Actors Isis King and Todd Grinnell tell me why it's important to provide queer joy. About 500 anti-LGBTQ plus bills. So while this show is full of love and very funny, it's also gently radical in showing this kind of joy. And Isis, I wonder if you would touch on that aspect.
Wow, right. The fact that you said that is so shocking, but I'm like, oh wow, that's true. It's what we need. It's what we deserve. Mm-hmm. We deserve to see ourselves being loved and supported by everyone around us, and also to have a career. These are not things we usually get to see, let alone all together for trans representation. So I'm just so excited that I get to help bring such a, even a small thing to the world to kind of keep my community inspired, because it's not far-fetched, and none of the stuff that happened with Soul on With Love is stuff that we can't all have. It's just about staying strong and staying true to yourself and remembering that you deserve it too. And I feel like right now that's what we need to see. Yes, there's a lot of other stuff going on in chaos, but we need to see that. We need to see that good stuff too, because we deserve it and it's possible. And also people who may not think that we deserve it, or people who might not know that we deserve it, they need to see it even more than us. But more than that, we need to see it, because sometimes seeing it will help you to realize that it's possible.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Isis. And there's a sweet episode where the two of you get to work with the elders on the show a little bit, Renee and Pepe. And Todd, I wonder if you would talk a little bit about working with Pepe in that episode.
I wish I was there for that part, by the way, because I love them two together, and Pepe is amazing.
It was really cute.
A high point of my career. Pepe Serna is a brilliant actor and an enormous personality that is really, he embodies the show. Everything he does is with love. Like he's such a creative, like loving person that every moment for him is special. And you can see it come out. So I just love working with him. We had so much fun, and we got to be goofy and silly together. Mm-hmm. He's the best. I had a blast doing those scenes.
The Oscars is announcing changes to the qualifications for movies to be considered in the Best Picture category. Films must go on an expanded run of at least 7 days in 10 of the top 50 U.S. markets with 45 days of release. That's a big change from the current rule, which calls for a 1-week release in 1 of 6 U.S. cities. The goal is to increase global film visibility and bring audiences back to the movies. This move will not affect other categories at the Oscars and will go into effect for 2024 film releases. You can watch the Advocate Channel live by downloading our app in the Apple or Google Play Store. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist. Thank you for watching.